Hi, my name's Debbie, and today we're going to talk about managing your reins in a horse show situation. Probably the first thing you want to do before you even walk into the pen with your horse is check your rein length by making sure that you pick your hand up and make sure you have both sides of the horse's mouth have the same feel to them so that you know whether your reins are even, or if you pick your hand up and you feel pull on one rein and not on the other, then you know they're not even, okay? When you walk into the pen in the reining to show to the judges, you're going to have to either spin right away or do a lope departure. In both situations, you're probably going to have to handle your horse's face. So unless you have a super good horse, you don't want to go in there with a rein length this long, because you have to do something like this to get your horse to spin, or like this to position them for the lope departure. So again, check your rein length before you go in there, and make sure you don't have too far to pick your hand up before you have to get to that horse's mouth. At the same time, you don't want to walk in there like that. A judge isn't going to be very impressed if you walk in there, because the reining is a one-handed loose rein event. So just an average rein length where when you pick up, you're kind of about the top of your horn probably, and you can always put your hand down and turn loose.
How important is it knowing your horse and knowing like what's a good length for that horse?
You know, experience is gonna teach you quite a bit when you go in there and show your horse that first time or second time. It's going to teach you quite a bit about where your hand needs to be, and where you're going to need to help your horse, and where you're not going to be, need to help your horse. A lot of times, when you're showing a young horse in particular, you might need to just pick up a little bit, say on that left rein, before you go and turn to the left, just to be able to help that horse into the turn. It's the same thing coming across for the lead change. If you're loping a circle to the left and you've got to change leads to the right, you're going to want to shorten that right rein up a little bit on a green horse, so that when you move your hand over there, you actually can get your horse's chin over there also. Because if you just come across on a green horse and that doesn't know how to go the other direction, and you go like that, they're going to look to the left and not steer to the right. So as you learn your horse, as you get in that pen once or twice, you're going to get a lot wiser about where your reins need to be, and where you can help your horse, and where you need to show off a little bit. Is that horse is really good at slowing down and you can kind of, show off a little bit, or if you have to come in and just be pretty close to his mouth so you can, get a little help with him slowing down, that sort of thing. When you go in to show and you have 8 maneuvers to get through, you're going to find that you can't go in with one rein length and get through the whole pattern with just one rein length. So you're going to have to learn how to adjust your reins as you turn around. Maybe you've shortened that rein a little bit and you just grab that one rein and shorten it up. Then when you're done, you got to give back. Check your rein length. Might need to shorten that right rein a little bit for your right turnaround. When you're done, you got to be able to shake those reins back, okay? You can work your hand up the rein, and you can loosen it back down the rein like that. You can shorten this rein, and you can give it back. And then you check in and see where you're at.